YouTube, what's good? It's your boy Will, back in the building with another video. Welcome back to my channel. Yo, so today I have a new portable monitor. This is from UPerfect. This is a 2K 144 Hz refresh rate 18-inch portable gaming monitor. Yes, that is a mouthful. This thing promises HDR, 500 nits of brightness, and a 2K resolution, all packed into a sleek, travel-friendly form factor. The current pricing for this monitor is $290 at the time of recording this video, which I think is a fair value cost for the resolution, refresh rate, and screen size. UPerfect did provide this monitor for this review, but like all reviews on my channel, they have no input on what I say. I will be telling you guys everything there is to know, including pros, cons, and things to consider. But before we dive in, if this is your first time here, I'm Will. Great to meet you. Dap your boy up. I make budget-friendly videos here on YouTube about content creation, budget tech, and budget filmmaking gear. Make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. That way you can come back and check out future videos. Let's go ahead, jump into the unboxing of this monitor. Let's go. Getting inside of the box, here is your monitor. I'm gonna just stick that to the side for now. Got you a black power brick, and this is gonna be a USB-C power brick. User manual right here. So it's gonna give you all the information about this monitor. You have 3 cables, 2 USB-C to C cables, and 1 full-size HDMI to HDMI mini. And then the last thing you get is gonna be your monitor. We can open it up. The build quality on this guy feels pretty premium. It has like a metal frame. It also feels pretty lightweight. 18-inch size display is like super huge. I really like the super thin bezels. Has like quite of a lip right here at the bottom. It seems pretty seamless all around. You also have a VESA mount right here. I do see 2 small speaker holes right here on the back as well. You notice at the bottom there are like rubber pads. It's not gonna like scratch up or damage anything. With the stand, it goes all the way flat, or you can adjust this pretty much to almost any angle. The screen is like matte. It's not super glossy. I do see some reflection of light. The first port right here is your mini HDMI port. Next, you have 2 USB-C 3.1 ports, and these ports are great for bus powering from like a laptop. You can pretty much power the monitor and also transmit the data and display through a single USB-C port. If you're using HDMI, then you will have to power this with like the power adapter. You have a macro USB menu button that doubles as a scroll wheel, power and return button, 3.5 headphone jack. The USB Type-C ports work seamlessly with iPhones, iPads, laptops, MacBooks, Switch consoles. The HDMI port works with gaming consoles such as Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. Getting this monitor set up is super simple. Right here, I'm using my 14-inch MacBook Pro. I can use a single USB-C cable. The first time you use these ports, you will have to adjust brightness. The 18-inch display is plenty room to do like, you know, a 2 application kind of vibe here, and it's still big enough where I can clearly read all of the text. You can see the 144 Hz refresh rate. It's a good representation of color, so that you can see the 2 side by side. The color looks about identical. It uses a 16:10 aspect ratio with a resolution of 2560 pixels by 1600 pixels. It also has a brightness of 500 nits. This has superior color accuracy with its 100% DCI P3 color rating. You get a 15,000 to 1 contrast ratio. With a 178-degree IPS screen, you can see content from nearly any angle. The monitor dimensions are 15:10 by 0.53 inches. The item weight is 2.61 pounds. Playing with this monitor on console, you're gonna have to plug in the USB-C to power this, plus the mini HDMI. It does have the correct resolution, which it supports of max 120 Hz with a 2K resolution. First thing I noticed is the deep blacks and the vibrant color. The image is sharp. There is definitely no lag, and overall the quality of the monitor is really good in my opinion. Keep in mind that I'm recording this at 24 frames per second, so if it looks not as fast, it's because of the frame rate of the camera. I switched this over using its HDR now, so this is what it looks like. It actually doesn't look bad, to be honest with you. I think this actually looks pretty good. I feel like HDR just isn't there yet. It just makes it look super saturated to me. This is HDR off, this is HDR on, and this is auto. If you are interested in HDR content, just make sure you change the settings on your device. Even without the FreeSync, it feels super smooth to me. I don't notice like any lag. Having the FreeSync on does reduce ghosting and like screen tearing. With the FreeSync, it does just enhances the smoothness. We're gonna do a sound test. This monitor also has a few other profiles besides standard. You have movie mode, you have game mode, and standard. Straight out of the box with standard looks pretty good to me. I wanted to do like a side by side comparison really quickly. To the left right here, this is the 18-inch UPerfect 2K monitor. This one right here in the center, this is also a UPerfect monitor, but it is a 4K version. This is like my gaming monitor. This monitor looks better, looks the best to me. Then I would say the 2K monitor, and then the 4K monitor. The signal is 1080p at a higher refresh rate, 120. The 4K monitor looks softer. Like if you look kind of at the detail here, I would say this one looks the best, and then the 18-inch. Gaming on this monitor is super dope, especially for that 18-inch size. It gives you more ability to see more real estate while you're gaming. I also think the HDR isn't too bad versus other monitors that I have seen in the past. Colors are super vibrant, very sharp and contrasty, whether that's watching YouTube videos, watching Netflix and chill, or even playing video games. The colors feel punchy and the highlights really pop. And the deep blacks are really good as well in my opinion. The overall image quality feels very dynamic, especially for only a 2K monitor. Portability wise, the monitor is a little bit big, but it's super lightweight. So let's quickly break down some pros and cons with this monitor. Sharp 2K resolution on a large screen. The 144Hz refresh rate comes in handy for fast-paced gaming. You have multiple ports and connection options, including 2 USB-C ports and mini HDMI. Another pro is the stand is super good. It allows you to maximize the angle of this monitor in any direction. Cons or things to consider. My first con here is the monitor doesn't have a built-in battery, so if you're not using a USB-C, you will have to have the power brick with you in order to power this up using mini HDMI. The speakers are functional, but they're not like super impressive, so you're definitely gonna want to get you some good gaming headphones. Another con here is there is no soft cover to cover the front of this monitor. It's more likely to get scratched up, especially if this is gonna be meant for portability. One of my main cons with this monitor is the menu system. I really wish they included like a remote control. The menu system is like super fiddly to mess around with and change settings. So is the UPerfect 2K portable monitor worth it? In my opinion, I would say definitely yes, especially for its low cost, the screen resolution, refresh rate, the colors. I think it's super worth it, but let me know, what do you think? Do you think it's worth it? Would you be interested in picking one up? If you are interested in picking this monitor up, I will leave a discount code down below which can save you some money and give me a small kickback. So hook me up, I'll hook you up, and we hook each other up. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something. If you did, please don't forget to leave your boy a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and I'ma holla at y'all next week in my next video. Deuces.